Jolly Arthur speaking, CEO of OTM, and welcome back to OTM Muddy Waters podcast. We here with a few of our team members, and man, shout out OTM Skull, man.
You're
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Sauce Lee, and also shout out our CEO, man. Shout out Chino Rex, man. Y'all know what it is, man.
Yes, sir. OTM Muddy Waters. We in here, man. Announcements. We got a few of our artists dropping some singles. We got Nappy Z dropping a. All right. I like that. Keep going.
Yeah, 3, 2.
Yo, OTM Muddy Waters, man. We got a few announcements. We got Nappy Z dropping a couple singles this month featuring D-Mar, but also a couple videos. Then we got C Punch dropping some singles, also with videos. Be on the lookout for that, man. Mud.
Yes, sir, y'all. Let's get ready to get focused in because this episode is gonna be a dope episode. I got my boys right here beside me, but we're gonna talk about a very interactive software. We like to call it social media. Y'all might know that's Instagram, Twitter, X, TikTok, Twitch. But we're gonna have that conversation today about how social media has positively affected society. So drop some comments in the chat below. Make sure y'all leave some feedback. Let us know what y'all wanted to talk about. But Muddy Media series part 1. Let's go.
Let's go. First question, man. What are your pros about social media today?
I would say being able to interact with the world, but literally beside your bed, keeping connections, being able to keep up with like stuff you don't know about. Couple other pros, I would say close family, if they live far away, stuff like that, keeping up with the economy, other things. There's a lot of stuff that social media could bring, to the table.
For
Definitely.
sure.
That's good.
My next question. How has social media positively impacted your life?
I would say it's made me more confident in the sense that, now I'm getting my face out there. It's a lot easier to talk to people, because after college, I didn't really know what I wanted to do.
No,
Everybody
facts. Yeah, had
goes
to-
through that, little phase in their life. And, this is like the one thing that's brought me happiness probably since I've graduated. And, that's kind of the whole point why I started the social media and kind of, I think, why social media can be a good thing if used right.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For sure.
That's what's up, man, because me hearing you say that you have confidence from posting and just being more interactive on social media, that just kind of gives light to other people that really don't have that confidence. Some people are here scared to post because of what other people think. You had to overcome that fear just like anybody else. How was that?
At first it wasn't, too crazy of an idea for me because it was in a sense that, I was always a friendly person growing up. I wasn't really like, I looked at people through the heart, at the end of the day. And
So you
it was,
weren't whipping nobody? You
nah, I wasn't
snapping
with
on
it.
nothing?
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But, nah, just kind of that aspect of making friends, people you never know you ever thought you'd be friends with. You know what I mean? Like, ever.
Yeah.
And it's kind of that aspect. And when I started, it was just a crazy experience because everybody, you know, they want you to keep up with their life, but like what you were saying, they're scared because I don't know what it is. I couldn't really sit here and tell you why, but I think if you're listening to this, I think you should want to post yourself. You get one life out there, man. Enjoy your happiness.
No, for sure.
Nah, that's real,
That's
bro,
real as hell.
because fear ultimately holds a lot of people back from chasing their dreams. So it's like at the end of the day, you just gotta try stuff. Like you said, you only got one life to live, so why not live it?
That's
So I got a question for y'all, man. How many people do y'all think are currently using social media in the world right now?
it's probably about it's go for 2 billion. 2 to 4 billion.
2 billion?
People. 2 to 4 billion people, yes.
Okay. So there was an estimate that came out in 2025, right? There are currently now 5.2 billion people using social media around the world, whether that's individuals or businesses. So what Sko just said, just the social aspect, being able to connect with friends and family. How has social media connected y'all to friends, family, co-workers, teammates, and things like that?
I would say how piggybacking on Skull saying how it's just easy to interact with people even though they're not close distance. You know, some of my family is in Louisiana, so you know I keep up with them and their lives through social media because I can't be there for everything. That's the easiest way for me to keep up with everything that's going on in your life. Seeing my little cousins do stuff
Yeah.
in school, you know, honor roll, stuff like that, perfect attendance.
Oh, fact.
I just think social media has its pros of bringing people together because nowadays it's communities. Like you have a Twitter community, you have a Instagram community, and all these communities are sticking together like they're like a real neighborhood, you know?
Right.
So it's
It's,
like
it's some people that only use X and Twitter and don't even use Instagram or Snapchat or TikTok.
exactly, and it's
X
like
and-
some
X and
people
Twitter
are
the same
strict.
app, though.
Some people are strict on stuff like that. So, like I said, man, social media is great, but you know, it
So
has
it's 5.2 billion people. That's a lot of people.
yeah.
So do y'all know any people that are against social media that don't use social media?
Definitely. I feel like they're against it simply because of the level, like the trust thing. I feel like that's another thing with social media. It's
The
like,
privacy.
yeah,
Now America is terrible with privacy. We sell our privacy. We don't really believe in privacy.
privacy no longer exists. I don't think it ever did. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother subject. But yeah,
Okay, cool. So my next question, anybody could take this one, right? Can platforms like YouTube and TikTok be considered valid learning tools? Why or why not?
I say yes because once again, like I feel like, and to piggyback off the last question that was asked, I feel like with social media, one big positive is that you can definitely see people's interests. So I want to bring a personal or more interpersonal perspective with OTM. It's like with our social media page and what y'all post and what y'all repost, I definitely can see y'all interests. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with that, you know, I feel like that's probably, I forgot the question.
Yeah, I forgot the question too. Damn.
Nah, so the question is pretty much do y'all think TikTok and YouTube could
Oh,
be
look at learning.
valid
Positive,
learning
yeah.
tools?
Oh
Yeah.
yes, and the reason why I said it could be valid because like the reason why they're valid because like the user has the ability to pick what they want to watch.
Mhm.
So if you want to be educated, with YouTube being a free platform, you definitely can type in how to learn stocks for beginners or how to learn how to start a gaming setup.
How to
or
play the piano?
like you can literally learn what you want at your very own fingertips. So I feel like they're definitely good for learning. But depending on the person and what they're into and what they're watching, it can be detrimental. So I feel like that's all user based specific.
All right, but what about the media when you have laws that pass where if you weren't paying attention, laws were passed that allowed them to pass fake media, fake news. So platforms like TikTok, X, Instagram, you have a lot of people that are spam accounts that like to push out fake news.
Mhm.
So could that also be used to be pushing out fake education?
Yes, but that's also information literacy, which I feel like a lot of people lack, and a lot of people don't even know what that means. So information literacy is basically understanding what's credible, what to trust, what not to trust, and how to interact with things online.
Basically telling the difference
Yeah.
between the two,
Right.
real or fake.
And also, it's good because it's a lot of third party information that we getting that's not even true. Also, if y'all didn't know, a lot of people got hit up with the little things with financial gurus online. Most of those things that people follow up were scams, including with LLCs, getting EINs, loans, and
Yeah.
all that. So
Yeah.
y'all definitely know about the loan situation.
So to answer the question, I would say,
Can it be a valid learning tool?
I was answering the next question. I was
Okay.
gonna say, I forgot the question again. Golly. Basically, damn, I forgot the question, bro. What was the question? What was that second question?
You gotta bring that back out on your own, brother. So let's keep it pushing though.
Bro,
Okay.
what?
Yeah, all right. Welcome to OTM, where vape is real.
And this is sober me.
Do not vape, kids. Do not. Nah, but let's get back to it. So what do y'all think is the most popular social media platform in the world? What do y'all think?
Right now it would be TikTok.
All right, Scott, what do you think, man?
Facebook
Facebook?
or X, former Twitter.
Okay, so the number one social media platform in the world is Facebook. It has 3.7 billion users as of 2025.
Shout out Mark Zuck, man.
Shout out Mark Zuck. Shout out Meta because it's
Yeah.
not even
Yeah,
called
no,
Facebook
yeah,
no more.
it's better, man.
Hey,
So-
I definitely get y'all the stock too.
So
I
Meta
own-
stock.
I
Shout
own-
out
yeah.
Sam too. Y'all left Sam out.
So let me go around the table. So Chino, what is your favorite social media platform and why?
I would have to go Twitter or X. Basically because it's the funniest.
Put some respect on Elon Musk's name.
No, facts.
Nah, facts. And it ain't just Elon too, you feel
Yeah.
me? Larry Ellison. You feel me? He finna take over and become the richest man in the world, you feel me? I would say X because it's probably the funniest social media platform out there. It really has everything. Like you can speak freely, you can interact with people, you can post videos, you can keep up with sports, you can keep up with TV shows. Yeah, I would just say that because it's the funniest.
All right, Sko, what about you, man? What's your most favorite
Um,
platform and why?
I would say, for me, I would say probably Instagram. I don't know. It's kind of like why Facebook is number one because think about it. After MySpace, what came out? Facebook, and then they took over. And so for me, when they also when Instagram dropped, that's kind of like what our generation, first started. They're like, oh, like Instagram, and then
Yeah.
we watched it progress. So I would say Instagram, but I will also agree with Chino. I will say X just because it's very uncensored. You can see anything,
Mm-hmm.
anything.
Facts.
Nah, for sure. All right, Ja, what about you, man? Favorite social media platform and why?
I'm gonna have to go with that IG, man. For real, I like that IG. I feel like for me personally, with somebody like I don't like to be on my phone a lot. I really don't try to consume too much media, but social media got a little bit of everything that I like. You know what I'm saying? So you got, and I like looking at positive things too. You know what I'm saying? Just scrolling, and looking at simple pictures and everything. User interface is cool. It's easy to use, and I feel like it's also good for me to grow an audience. So I like that. I like all of them though, but I like that IG the most though.
Sauce.
Yes, sir.
Man, my favorite, honestly, bro. Y'all gonna think it's weird, bro. My reasoning is really just because of the interaction that you get from the other users. But I love Instagram, bro. Only because you can post the same content on Instagram and post it on TikTok. That's gonna lead to our next question. But for me, the comments on Instagram, bro, that'd be the most creative. Like
Crazy.
TikTok got a lot of commenters.
Yeah.
But those comments, like when it comes to me, I'm a big roaster. So I like when people get fired up. I like when people get talked about in a bad way, but it's like I'm a comedic lover. So it's like for me, like I like watching people roast the reels and roast how people look. So it's like to me, them Instagram comments.
Yeah, they be turned on Instagram.
Nah, for sure. So this next question that I have, just talk about Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, right? What content do y'all think is more popular on Instagram versus popular content on Twitch or TikTok?
Right now, from what I'm seeing, bro, the biggest content is the gym content.
On which platform?
On Instagram.
Okay.
Everybody is posting their gym content.
It's 'cause
It's
of
getting to a
OTM,
point, I'm getting tired of seeing everybody workouts, you feel me? Like, just go to the gym. You ain't got to post it. Like, I don't want to know your workout, you feel me?
Yeah.
But that's what's really taking over. And it's like, it's not even to say like that's a bad thing. I love seeing everybody go to the gym. I love seeing the world just incorporate and become one positively, like pushing forward, But yeah, that gym content, man, is undefeated right now.
For sure. Okay, what about TikTok? What do y'all think most popular content is on TikTok or Twitch?
Skits,
or,
bro.
Yeah, skits. I would probably also say the IRL clips,
yeah.
like those are going crazy. And then also, what I've been noticing lately, edits. Like a lot of people post their edits there,
Mhm.
like for videography
Yeah.
and photography. It's kind of crazy. They
Yeah.
do some crazy stuff.
Because I noticed like on with the OTM page, right? Some content goes more viral on Instagram than it would on TikTok. And then the same thing could be switched. Like, for example, with Sko, you're on TikTok a lot.
Yeah,
Right? Streamers and gamers get a lot of love on TikTok. Why do you think that is?
I think because everyone has TikTok compared to Twitch. Twitch is its own platform.
Mhm.
You got to go through it, get a certain amount of viewers, do all this stuff, all this extra things you have to do. But TikTok, you just post a video, try to get to 1,000 followers. You get live studio. You can start live streaming, actually talking to people. And I think the algorithm with TikTok also allows it to be pushed out easier compared to like Twitch and YouTube and things like that. I feel like you need to build a community, and once you get that community,
Yeah.
you can send them to Twitch. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Yeah, so
right.
basically, you don't need a community on TikTok.
nah,
You can
they
just post,
post,
and then
yeah,
shit, they'll
and
come find you.
exactly.
Right. So, Ja, you're on Instagram. You're an author. You sell your books. Do you feel like you get more feedback, more interaction on your Instagram posts or on your other social media posts when it comes to being a business for social media?
Business wise, I get most of them from Instagram and Facebook. I also got my shop set up on Instagram and Facebook, so I do get a lot of sales more on Facebook than I do on Instagram. I think it's more of an older audience, mature audience, and also with their maturity, like when they see like positive things like that, they'll interact more as opposed to people who are our age. They kind of want to see something crazy, something fun, or I guess somebody dripped up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they call it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with all that, but
Right.
but
So,
yeah.
in what ways have social media made the world feel smaller? In a sense, like, have you ever met someone you're like, oh man, I didn't even know I was following you before, but I've been following you, or vice versa? Do you think the the access to proximity that you have on social media, you think that allows the world to shrink, meaning more so, oh man, I know someone that you know.
I just
I think
yeah.
to answer that question, it's made the world smaller by just showing everybody like how we kind of live like the same life. You feel me? Because I know people like Iranians. You feel me? And it's like I didn't talk to them dudes. They got social media just like us. They thugging just like us, like smoking, drinking. But you feel me? Our nighttime is their daytime. You feel me?
Yeah.
Outside of that, our lives really ain't
ain't
it ain't that much of a
Yeah.
difference. So that's how I feel like the world is smaller. Like you can like have like viral posts. You feel me? Everybody liking it because everybody can relate to it. You know?
Yeah. No, fact. That's true.
Nah, solid. So real quick, we're gonna take this second right now. We're gonna shout out OTM artists, man. We got Nappy Z performing in October. We got some new music coming out. We got some new tunes coming out. So from y'all, man, let's talk about our OTM artists real quick for this next 2 or 3 minutes, man. Who do y'all think had the best run in 2025 in OTM artists?
Teasy.
Shit.
Teasy had the best one.
Like, we talking about stages, performances, music, drops, videos.
I'm gonna go Nappy, bro. Nappy didn't drop some heat, bro. He didn't drop multiple videos. He didn't drop the tape. He didn't shot content. He didn't shot TikToks, YouTube.
facts.
He didn't perform this year, and he still got more coming. You know, like he got a couple more videos drop, a couple more singles.
All
ready
them
to drop.
niggas eating, but
Feel
I
me?
feel like Teasy just be walking them beats though, bro.
Nah, for sure.
Nah, that nigga Teasy do go crazy, but
Right.
we got to get Teasy in that studio. We got to
Yeah.
get him off that phone.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. So, Scope, man, when you think about the talent OTM, you're a streamer. You're also part of the talent. How do you like just the OTM vibe when it comes to talent?
Oh, I mean, when you think about it, creativity wise, I think we're all different in our own ways. You know what I mean? Like Z has a different flow than TZ. TZ has a different flow than C. But you combine them together, that's the next Migos. Like what?
man.
You know what I mean? Like that aspect of OTM is why I believe it's a good thing for us to do this. You know, like it's a pro at the end of the day compared to much so a con, because we're just being ourselves, all from the same place,
Right.
different backgrounds, everything. Like,
Yeah, and then leveraging social media in a positive way. So it's
Exactly.
definitely helping us grow. You know. what
and
I'm
think
saying?
about it, like people don't even know like what we do behind the scenes, the sacrifices we make behind the scenes, or, you know what I mean?
Every
Stuff
day,
like
every
that.
week.
Feel
Like
me?
Nah,
that's
for
why
sure.
that's why I think like our artists are gonna make it. I trust
Yeah,
the
And
for
process.
shout out,
They-
hey, and
they
shout
for
out
sure
C
putting
Punch.
in that
too,
work.
man. Shout out C Punch too.
So when
man.
y'all
He
think about
lovable.
OTM social media page, what platform do y'all think shows us the most love? Whether it's from retention or whether it's from newcomers, new followers, or new views?
Shit, from running all the pages, I would say Instagram. That's where most of our followers are for now. I do think we can benefit off the TikTok, off the X, once we become more active on there.
Yeah.
I feel like we're most active on Instagram, and
Yeah.
once we treat Instagram like TikTok or X, then we'll start to see an increase in the followers and the interactions and all that.
All right, bet. Well, let's keep the ball moving, man. Let's talk about some current events here in America, here in the world in 2025. So y'all seen Russell Westbrook got traded to the Sacramento Kings, man. How y'all feel about the NBA, NFL looks, man? Let's talk about some current events right now, man.
And it's just like that. Like without
Do y'all
social
think Russell
media-
Westbrook is worth the Sacramento Kings team, like, or should he just have retired and just said, man, take my M's and go home?
He only doing that because he from Cali. But without social media, how would we know that? You feel me? Like that deal probably been done like a month ago, and they just telling us. You
Right.
feel me?
Yeah.
Right.
No, facts.
Man, I think he's gonna do good, bro. You can't. He's still an MVP. I'd say top 3 point guard. Come on,
Nice.
like
Top three?
He ain't
Top
better than
three-
Kyrie,
Top
though.
3 of all
Top three
time
right
We
now?
talking about current all time.
probably top 4 or 5 all time. Yeah,
All
Oh,
time?
okay, top. I ain't
Come
gonna
on.
lie.
All
I've heard.
time? Not right now.
I've heard
Like-
people put him in the debates of top 5 all time.
because like
PGs.
think about
Yeah,
it in
for
his
sure,
in his
sure.
prime, bro. Who was doing that?
That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
He not
I'm
better
just
than
talking
Kyrie,
about like
though.
right now. Like,
Oh, not right now. No,
Hell
no.
nah.
You have
Brandon
obviously
and
none
them
that
way
currently.
harder.
Nah,
But I'm
For
just saying
sure.
all time. Like
Yeah,
I could,
yeah,
you could have
Russ
that
for sure up
conversation,
there.
bro. And
Yeah.
like he's a good dude, bro. And like a lot of people, like the Westbrook thing. This is where it
Yeah,
could be
the
a
community.
con. Yeah,
The community, but shit.
they believe in him, bro. I think
Yeah.
he's a family man. I think he's got it, man.
So
I
who y'all
think-
think-
With
who y'all-
that, like
Yeah.
no publicity is bad publicity. So even them calling him Westbrook, you feel
Mm.
me? They still buying his jerseys.
Yeah.
Right.
They still coming to see him play.
So who y'all think got the best? Who y'all think got the best team in NBA right now?
Them Houston Rockets, boy.
For sure. And
Oh,
the
damn,
Houston
yeah.
Rockets up there though.
Rockets,
Shout
boy.
out to them boys.
Boy,
man.
KD, I love you, man.
Man.
Playoffs, man. We gonna see what they do in them playoff stuff, bro.
y'all think Aisha
Amen.
Curry?
I see you, my boy.
I think Aisha Curry gonna throw Steph off this season, bro. How y'all feel about the Aisha Curry comment she been making
I
about?
ain't speaking on
Man,
no.
she
Yeah.
I ain't
wild,
speaking
but
on no
shit.
man
You
relationship.
feel me?
Nah, let's
Shout
talk
out
about
Curry,
that, man,
though.
because we're men. Let's talk about this not from let's not attack, but let's talk about this as a man who eventually aspires and hopes to get married. How do you respond to a woman who says she wish she never had kids, or in some terms, I didn't want kids, I had kids, I wanted a career more than I wanted a husband.
I mean, like in that sense, that's how social media can kind of like twist what you say and then like just show like certain points. Cause I'm pretty sure it was
Yeah.
a deeper reasoning behind what she said, but they only clipped that part
Yeah.
because they knew that part would go viral. You feel me? I don't know her, but I do believe in like
That's what people say. They trying to be soft, man. Nah, bro, speak your
feel me?
mind, bro.
I am. That's what I'm saying. Like
I don't know
believe-
you,
I
but
don't know
you
her.
said something out of line. No cap.
I
You
mean,
got
but is
everything
she-
in the world
is she out of
except
line,
for.
though? Is she out of line though? Because my thing is, even though she didn't have that, she's speaking her mind freely.
For sure.
Because she didn't get to go through that. So yeah, it's a part of her that wants to live that. Like, but she decided to go with what she go with. Social media go clip that and make it seem like, oh, she's a terrible person.
She definitely. had
Nah,
to
she
do that.
just speaking
I don't
her
think she's a
mind.
terrible person. I just feel like she could have. How she made it seem like she regretted
Did
being
you watch
in a
the whole
relationship.
thing? Did you watch the whole?
I watched
clip?
about 30 minutes of the clip.
Exactly.
bro.
So it's like social media gonna make it seem like to give you that viewpoint of her, like Aisha Curry, like hell no,
Right.
like why she acting like that? Like why would you even say that? Like you married to Steph, you got 3 kids, you supposed to be chilling. But
Right.
it's like
Yeah.
in that aspect, it's like, bro, like what else do you want from her? Like she's doing her part. She the mother of her kids. She's supporting Steph. She has her life. She obviously didn't get to live the life that she wanted,
Mhm.
but you feel me? That's on her. She got to make that choice. But what I would say, social media, they kind of like bashed her for just speaking her mind, and that's what social media.
I
is
mean,
for.
I think it's a double standard because if Steph would have said, "Yeah, I don't want kids and all this whoop whoop," he would have like he was a bad guy. How can you not want kids when you have $1 million, you got a wife, you got a career, you can fly, you can live, you can do, but because you have a woman saying it, it's like, man, you know what? She can feel that type of way. She's entitled to feel that type of way. If Steph would have said that, it would have been HEW hockey sticks breaking loose.
But yeah, but
It's
who would
always
have been
a
saying something? Because who
The-
said
the-
something about Aisha Curry? It's mostly men. It ain't really
It's,
women.
it's some
saying
it's
that.
some women that do
It's
not
some
agree
women.
for sure.
But it's mostly men saying that because they looking at it from the standpoint of I wouldn't want my girl saying that on
Right,
national TV.
but all the men
or
saying
being
that
recorded. You
they
feel me?
eating chips in right now, watching
Exactly,
the
behind
podcast,
the
playing
screen.
the game, not
But
typing
the
on
double-
Twitter.
Speaking on the double standard, if Steph were to say it, men wouldn't really be saying nothing because
I
it's
would.
Steph. It would be mostly women bashing him.
Yeah.
But that's just the double standard of
Standard,
social
yeah.
media, and that's real life.
So let's take it to that next level.
Hey, so what about the government shutdown?
Right. I'm glad you brought that up. So as of right now, if you are a federal employee, you have not been getting paid. So teachers are not getting paid right now. Who else is considered government employees that aren't getting paid right now? If you work for
Garbage men, mailmen.
Police officers, huh?
are not getting paid, or something like that.
Yeah, California's looking bad right now.
Right. So the government shut down. So Josh, can you break that down into layman's terms for the people who do not know? Because there's some people that don't consume real news; they consume entertainment news.
Government shutdown is basically where the government stops its operations such as funding, daily operations, or any operations involving any government use or basically employment. Yeah, with Donald Trump, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I really can't just speak on like just all the details, but that's just to sum it up for y'all to make it simple and easy.
Yeah.
Right.
To stay on topic, I would say like that's just the social media doing what social media does, trying to take our focus
No,
off the
facts.
main issue. You feel me?
Right.
The government shutdown, like, yeah, it's important, but they making that bigger than the Palestine, the Gaza stuff.
Yeah, no facts.
You feel me? It's bigger issues out there, but social media, especially in the US, they distracting you with this government shutdown because that's what they want you to focus on. They don't want you focusing on a bigger issue in the world.
And also, I hate how the way negative news or how things online or like anything negative is just taken so far. But anything that's good, like people tend to not like it, pass it up. Like post about God.
Yeah.
Like I literally look at post about God, and then you can see a woman like on Instagram, Twitter, whatever she on twerking, and she got 30,000 likes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Then this
Yeah.
Bible post only got 10,
10, yeah.
and it's something real. You know what I'm saying? That people really need. So it's like, yeah, I definitely hate that about social
But
media.
in social media, negativity sells, positivity dwells. So positivity only stays within the mindsets of the people who's looking for the positivity.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the average person on social media is probably going to be 14 to 35 years old. And so the average 14-year-old, they don't really care about the government getting shut down. They don't really care about, you know what I'm saying,
Fixing their relationship with God.
right, or looking for a relationship with God for that matter. You know what I'm saying? But just so we can all be an informal show, right? Because we are out the mud, right? The federal government entered a shutdown on October 1st because Congress failed to pass appropriations, legislations, or a continuing resolution to fund many federal agencies.
Yeah.
Two major funding measures failed in the Senate just before midnight. One was a Democratic-backed bill to extend health care, tax credits, and reverse Medicaid cuts. The other was a Republican continuing resolution to fund government operations for a limited time. And so what they're saying is this happened because a Democratic priority to extend Affordable Care Act prevent medical funding cuts. So pretty much when you have the Republicans and the Democrats not able to vote, meaning there's power in making the decision and there's even more power in not making the decision. So because a decision was not made, the government shut down. That makes sense?
Yeah, they still coming to agreements, but it's like the real news and the fake news. Like you gotta be able to differentiate the two.
Yeah,
So
discernment
like
is real.
I just heard the other day about on the news it was saying that the Democrats aren't gonna sign because or sign to agree or come to an agreement because they don't believe that the Republicans are gonna be truthful with their verbal agreement.
I mean, get it
No.
right in then.
Exactly, but it's like the two parties, like they got to come to an agreement. Until they come to that agreement, the government gonna be shut down because the Republicans they go, you feel me? They behind Trump, so it's like it's different stuff. Like yeah, they go say whatever just to get them to agree, then they'll go back on their word. But the Democrats, I feel like the Republicans run that game on them so much that now they kind of not falling for it.
Right.
So it's just hell going on right now.
The
But
politics just as dirty as the streets, if you ask me. So.
shit, it's dirtier than the street.
Yeah,
you feel me?
it's
Like,
me.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Just to wrap up some last news on the shutdown for the economy, the shutdown does have economic costs. The
Yes.
U.S. Department of Treasury estimated up to $15 billion per week is lost in economic output if the shutdown continues. So we got $15 billion a week not being paid out to salary employees, workers, contractors, affiliates. So we just wanted to make sure we shed some light on that contact for y'all. But
they gotta get that shit back in blood.
No, facts. I lost half my portfolio fucking with Donald Trump, but it's cool.
nah, it's cool, man, for sure. So let's wrap it back up, fellas. Muddy Media. We're gonna continue the episode. We're wrapping up Muddy Media, talking about the pros of social media. So we're gonna just continue talking about what how has social media impacted us from a social, psychological, economical, physical standpoint. So my next question, it just could be for anybody who wants to take it.
Take it.
What are examples of positive social media communities that you've seen?
OTM, like I gotta emphasize that. I personally feel like out of all of my friends or people who I consider friends and like mutuals or associates, I feel like y'all like we the closest, bro, in terms of just like interest, in terms of goals, driven, you know what I'm saying? Also like what we want out of our lives. So definitely very positive, you know what I'm saying? Also with what we do, even right now as a team, like, this is bonding, you know what I mean? Like this is actual bonding and we're working, you know what I'm saying?
And we
So,
working and having fun.
working, having fun, doing all that. Definitely, OTM is a great community. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Soon we're gonna have a lot more to follow us on, and we're going on tour soon. So,
Muddy. Just like
Factual.
that.
All right. So my last question, this is the last question of the podcast. Any free range questions from y'all, man? Y'all want to freestyle some questions?
After your
for us?
question, I'll have some questions, man.
No,
I
facts.
got a couple questions for Sco.
yeah, facts.
Okay.
Sco God.
All right, bet. So my next question is going to be, how has social media given artists and creators a platform that they wouldn't have had before?
There you go, Sco.
Example, SoundCloud. That's the first one I'm gonna use.
All right,
Because-
that's a good example, bro.
You have freedom of creativity. You could use anything. You don't have to, you could just post. You know what I mean? And I think, but see, that's the issue. I think that lies too is like SoundCloud it died off, you know,
Yeah.
because of Apple Music, because of these big corporations taking over. But you still have like BandLab, SoundCloud, all these little platforms that allow you to express your free will. You know, allow you to express your creativity, and I think that's the good thing. You know, there are platforms like that. You know, it's not that hard to go on Twitch and just start a stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
Little thing. You have all the power in your phone right here. So I
Shit,
mean,
you can make $1 million on that phone.
what?
Or you can
And-
stay broke off that phone.
Yeah,
For
being
sure.
being broke is a
Choice
choice,
is
people.
yours.
Being broke is a choice, people. Getting rich is hard, and staying broke is even harder. Pick one.
Pick one hard and stick with it.
For real.
But show that. Just like we sticking with this podcast, man. Muddy Media.
Right, Multimedia Series Part 1, man. We on episode 4 of the OTM podcast. But, you know, any questions you got lastly for Sco?
This one coming from the heart.
All right.
Go.
Nice ass.
How can you set up my stream, man? What the fuck, man? I need you to
Right.
set up my
So,
stream.
Sco, give us-
I
give-
got,
hey,
I got
Sco.
the monitors, man. I got the keyboard. I got the mouse. I need you to set my shit up, bro. How I do that, bro? All I know is how to buy shit, bro. I don't know how to
So
set
the
it up,
illustrious Sco, can you give us a quick 2-minute run through of how to start as a streamer in 2025, from few cheap technology hacks to also how to prep for episodes?
Okay, if you have a console, right? Depending on what you have, if you want to just desktop stream, you just need a MacBook, really, or something powerful enough to run the OBS software. And OBS is basically a virtual scene capture device that allows you to display on any social media device. And there are a lot of things like you can add where you could do their virtual camera, which you could push it out to TikTok, YouTube, and multi-streaming. And there's a lot of people that are posting free stuff out there. So I'm about to put like Atom Vertical plugin. If you want to make short form content from your desktop, I highly recommend y'all download this software because it allows you to multi-stream to YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Facebook, all at the same time.
You said Kick like the messenger app?
No,
Nah,
Kick.
I don't even-
It's
does
stream.
it still
Yeah.
exist?
No, it doesn't.
That's
But
This is the actual
Like I
Kick,
said-
Kick.
there's also, you know, if you want to make your streaming setup a little bit more professional, right? You can download virtual audio mixers on your computer or whatever you're using to stream. TikTok sells on their shop a lot of good capture card devices that you can get for probably $25-$30. Because at first you would want to get your name out there. You know, that's the first thing, is show your face. That's the first thing I'll say. Then once you start showing your face, you keep growing on that one platform. I would say I would start off with TikTok if you were to start streaming in 2025 because it's the algorithm just pushes the best for sure. Then after that, I'd probably start slowly trying to get people to get on the Twitch or Kick or YouTube, that type of platform, because then you've already built a community. Another good way too, I would get Discord, because I've noticed that a lot of people want to be a part of your community, and if you have a Discord and you just keep inviting people, they'll have conversations instead of just when you're going live. They'll be in there. Oh, Vesco is live, or Dedrick dropped another book. Stuff like that. I feel
right.
There's a lot to it, but it's not hard once like what we go back to that topic about how you just, self-learning, that aspect. I think that changes the game. That's how I started my streaming. You think I had people? Hell no. I literally started off of YouTube videos in the beginning. And then
So what is the hardest part about streaming? Is it coming up with your content, editing the content, or just the consistency in turning on the stream?
I don't think it's the consistency of turning on the stream. Turning on the stream is easy. It's how do you retain people? How do you make people happy while they're in your stream? That aspect. But it's tough when, you're working all day and you're trying to multitask. Like that's, I would say, is probably the toughest part, because I do all the editing. I do everything. I work and then spark up this, late nights for sure. But those are the sacrifices you have to make. And I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you and tell you that's not the sacrifice you're going to make. If you want to try to make it, those are the sacrifices you have to make.
That's your dream, bro.
So what I wanted to ask, I've been watching you build from the ground up, right? So you've been streaming for a couple years. How far have you come in this past year? No Diddy.
So my first year streaming on TikTok. That boy freaky, Chino freaky, bro.
Yeah, Sauce love that line.
But I would say, honestly, a pretty long way. I didn't think I would ever have this many followers. When I have 1K, I was like, oh dang, like this is crazy. Keep going.
Right.
And then a couple months go by, I'm at 2K. I'm like, okay, keep going. And then died down a bit, so I was like, oh, like, is it really worth keep going? But I've already committed so much time. And, at the end of the day, my goal with this is to make people happy, not be scared of anything they believe in and follow your dreams. And that's kind of like why I do it. Gaming has been in my life for a very long time. And it's kind of like my way to kind of show people who I really am, in that aspect.
No, for sure, bro.
Hey, that's real as fuck, bro. That's Sko God for y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
SKOGOD.
Hey, for clarity purposes for the podcast, okay? We're not blaming it on social media. It's the people on social media, okay? Because I don't want people to say that we're up here bashing social media.
Right.
No,
right,
yeah.
Right.
I just want that for clarity.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
With great power comes great responsibility. But the person
Yeah.
wielding the power has all the responsibility.
Damn.
100%.
I ain't never heard the full quote.
Yeah, I just made that up, man. But
all
all right, man. So hey, this is my last question for you, Sko, because this is for your fans, for the people that's tapping in Switch.
Yeah, after you go, I got one more question.
Bet. Sko, have you ever had to block a troll? Are trolls real in your life? Have you ever had a troll on your stream before?
Okay, so
Give us the details, bro. We're nosy.
No, that's fine. That's okay. I'll give y'all the sauce. But yeah, so I just recently started doing text to speech on my streams, so you could pop in, type in whatever you want as long as you put an exclamation point and you've been a follower. But they started figuring out, like, if you're a top gifter, they'll donate a rose or something on TikTok and then start saying the most racist shit. And I promise you, they are blocked instantly. But I also promise you, these are little kids, bro.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing about it.
For the troll of it.
Yeah, these are 100% little kids that just don't have anything else to do and just sit on their phone and death scroll literally all day. And so
badass middle schoolers.
No, yeah. And just like they say stupid stuff that, shouldn't be said online, hide their face, fake account.
Yeah,
Right.
stuff they can't say in school.
Exactly.
Go at home.
If I tell your mama.
And but yeah, I mean that's really, I would say, the biggest trolls. I'm scared. Yeah, I'm not even gonna talk about it, because if I start talking about it, motherfuckers gonna start doing it.
Let's not get these people ideas,
trolls are
man.
real,
I got no
though.
ideas, man.
Trolls
They are
are
real.
real.
And also there'll be trolls there to, try to defame you, kind of be like, oh, you got 4 viewers, 5 viewers, keep going, bro. Don't listen to them, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't doing shit but sitting behind that screen
right.
watching you.
And
Giving
they
you a
viewing
view.
you. You know
What?
what I mean?
Giving
Everybody
you a
got to
view.
start somewhere.
Hey, I got a question for Sko. I think this is a question that I always
Damn.
wonder.
I'm f-
What is the greatest game of all time in your opinion?
Ooh, great question.
I'm talking about ain't no evens. What is the greatest game of all time?
I want to hear everybody take on this actually.
Fuck.
I know mine.
Bro, I'm gonna have to go the GTA series.
Okay.
Cause actually they paved the way for why they put the rated M. They paved the way. They were getting sued back in the day. I learned this in
Right.
college. They were
Yeah.
getting sued back in the
For
day.
sure.
And then that's when all these companies started doing PG-13, rated M for mature, teen. They
Yeah.
paved the way for video games, really, I think.
All right, so San
facts.
Andreas or what?
Yeah, San Andreas, I would say Vice City's good. I'm ready for that GTA 6 because I've been waiting on that since 8th grade. 8th grade.
I'm gonna say the best game ever.
Don't say Madden.
It's that Madden for sure. With Larry Fitz and Troy Polamalu on the cover, man. Come on now.
Okay.
That's cause I be spanking them boys. Spanking them boys on that Madden.
All right, y'all, what you got, bro? Favorite game, bro?
Hey, I gotta go Call of Duty, bro.
Okay.
Like, it's
COD.
legendary, bro. Call of Duty and Black Ops, bro. Always.
That's crazy because none of y'all
That's
named.
my
I mean, Sko, you named
That's
you named the
my
open world game
Yeah,
GTA. To
yeah.
me, bro, them games of all time, you gotta go open world, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. Call of Duty's in my top 5. GTA's in my top 3. But that God of War,
I didn't.
that God of War did something to me
I ain't never
though.
played that. I played
For
Red Dead
sure.
Redemption.
Oh, yeah.
That whole tough.
Assassin's Creed,
You
for
got,
sure.
you
Assassin's
got Modern
Creed.
Warfare 2.
Yeah.
My boy, you sweet. on that Call
MW2
of
was
Duty.
crazy. So what's the
I'm for
best?
sure
What's the
sweet on
best
that
Call of
one.
Duty campaign?
Oh shit.
BO4.
I ain't played all of them to even know, bro. I think I
Yeah.
stopped in Modern Warfare 3.
I would say
MW2 probably.
yeah.
But MW2
was-
like not
Right.
this recent one, but
Right,
like the
the
old
OG.
one.
The
Yeah,
old,
the Xbox.
like when
Yeah,
you
Xbox.
first, like that was Nuketown, huh?
Right.
No, that was BO1.
Hey, what's the one with like you on that boat?
That's BO2. But that's
Oh,
hijack.
that map. I
That's
like
what
that
I
map.
meant. That's
I
what I
like
meant.
that
That
map.
Black
I like
Ops
that
2
map.
with
Yeah,
that boat.
that
Hey,
map
They
was
had a
also
good
go
game.
crazy.
That
boat
well,
go
I think that
crazy.
was the most probably complete Call of Duty because you had your zombies that was good. You had your
Yeah.
campaign
Zombies was tough.
was
Right.
good, and then you had your multiplayer, and everybody was and their mom was just playing that.
Right.
BO4 got the best zombies though.
I mean, yeah, that's because they combined it. That was DLC, everything.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
the
this
best
Black
time.
Ops 7, I don't know, bro.
I'm not. Hey,
That
I'm
too
nice
many.
on
They
that.
like-
I'm
they like
nice on
Fast
that.
and
That
Furious at this point.
that wall jump.
Nah, for sure.
All right, this is my last question for Skogard, man.
Let's get it, man.
What advice can you give to streamers that are just starting?
Don't dwell too much on what other people are doing. Do you? I would say a lot of times people be like, "Oh my God, Kai Cenat started Mafia." You think I stopped and just watched him? No, I kept streaming. I don't give a damn. I want to grow my following too, my community.
Oh,
So,
facts.
you know, obviously you could turn it on the side to kind of see what they're doing, you know, so you get ideas and stuff like that, because that is also the truth. You can look up to people and still get ideas from them. But I would just say don't dwell too much on it. And if days get tough, keep going. Some days you'll have a good stream. Some days you'll have a bad stream, but it's okay. Keep going.
No, for sure, bro.
That's
Yeah.
real. That's real muddy right there.
Hey, how you feel about these niggas zenning too?
Hey, to all the little kids,
Yeah, go ahead.
to all the little kids that started buying Cronuses and started cheating, bro, it's not even worth it, bro. Enjoy the game. What happened to enjoying the
Man.
game, bro?
Man, getting
Just
getting
enjoy
clapped
that.
at 3 a.m.
What?
is the best part about the game, bro.
Exactly, bro. Why y'all buying
Pause.
this?
Whoa,
Pause.
Literally.
But yeah, y'all are weird for that. Definitely.
Nah, for real.
Weird little kids.
Yeah, like
Stop using your parents' credit cards.
You don't need, bro. Go to the open park, practice your jumper.
Sweat. Oh my
Like,
goodness. Sweat the game.
What
bro.
exactly? Like enjoy it for.
Bro, I know
why
so many
come-
kids that can't even jump 6 inches.
Man,
Y'all out here
What?
buying stuff with y'all on the game and stuff. Boy, if y'all don't get outside and jump off something and hit the ground.
Get tackled.
Yes, sir. Well, yes, sir. That has been another episode of Out the Mud, Muddy Waters series part 1, Muddy Media. Join us for the next episode where we'll be talking about the negatives of social media, the business of social media, the history of social media, or
Yes,
one of
sir.
those topics. So stay tuned. We'll see y'all again.
And we got a friend of
Again, we
mine
got our
for
guy.
emails.
We got our guy Sko got in the house. Sko,
Yes,
say what's
sir.
up to the camera.
Appreciate
yes,
y'all.
sir.
Appreciate y'all for letting me be here in the muddy media.
Yes, sir. We got Ja and we got Chino CEO on
Yes,
camera,
sir,
man. Y'all know what's
Hey,
going on.
If you don't like that motherfucker, fight that motherfucker, bro.
Yes,
For
sir.
real.
And don't forget, we got
Jealous.
singles dropping, videos dropping by Nappy Z and C Punch this month. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
Mud.
Stay muddy.
Let's get it, fellas. It's out, bro.
Yes, sir.